So normally I say this week, this video I did something, but I'm not going to say that this week, because I only had 24 hours to do something, and in 24 hours, I did something that most people can't. I built a MOC, and not like a small thing, I built a massive MOC in only 24 hours. Let's go on. So what do you mean? So there's this place called Le Mans, it's a raceway. I wanted to do Speed Champions MOC for so long, I love them. I got so many, that's a gift with purchase. They're epic things to look at. Some of the best LEGO theme out there currently. So that's what I wanted to do. So I'm doing a Speed Champions MOC. So I decided, screw it, let's do Le Mans. It's famous for its 24-hour race, and it's celebrating 100 years in 2023. MOC I'm building is, hopefully this video's out by then. I'm saying hopefully, I'm aiming for it, but yeah, this is going to be borderline. But yeah, so let's get in with this build. There's a lot to do, there'll be lots of videos on this. Let's go. So you're about to see 24 hours straight footage. Now I sped this up, I had 10 hours and I got that down to 6 minutes. That was untime-lapsed. All of this was done live. So you can see there are live stream clips, you'll see some guests show up in it. My god, it was a lot of stuff we did there. 10 hours of footage that I put in. Now we've got other bits where there's one night where I spent 7 hours only working on this to get to a convention. So anyway, let's go through it. So this MOC was going to be built on 6 of these, 2 of these by 3, which is a very big MOC all considered, and that's before we put the big runway stretch or raceway stretch. So we started out layering it out in the first sort of hour, working through. We had planning done beforehand. I'm not going to be so strict and just say, I've got 24 hours, no planning, no nothing before. No, I did do work beforehand. That's in a whole different video, which you guys then hope you'll check out. No, but yeah, so we're building through, working through, so we planned it out. Then I wanted to add like these pits because Le Mans has almost got a 3-tiered, where we've got our garages or pits. We've got this mid sort of glass section, which is sort of the viewer, more of the private box area, so to call it. And then we've got the seats, the roof. That's 4 tiers, not 3, but still. So we're working on that, and yeah, so starting on the pits, that was a lot of time working into that. The cars would fit in, they weren't given all of the space because I'm not doing a one-to-one recreation. I would be amazing too, Le Mans, you know, contact me, I can do something. No, but yeah, honestly, it was incredible. One thing I do want to mention is that I did go to Le Mans. This summer I was there. If you saw my videos, I did sneak a LEGO set into the museum, but I did actually quite a lot of stuff. So I've actually been to this place. It's so different from Star Wars. Star Wars I can say, yeah, so let's build a MOC of Mandalore. No one's ever been there, no one sees it. It's all CGI. But with Speed Champions, you can actually see it. So that's just something which is really, really good. And I did go on for like most of these streams talking about, you can still check them. They're still all live on my channel. Some of them went to Twitch, hopefully, I don't know. But yeah, so we had lots of stuff done there, and anyway, yeah. So as we moved away from the pits, we started working on the uppers, a glass, where I used a new technique, and okay, I'm calling it new. I've seen no one else do this. Now this technique had sort of a 1x1 with an inverted hole bracket sort of piece that you put, which was transparent, and you layer them up and you create this sort of spiral which continues all across the MOC, and it looks pretty good. Great thing is you can't really see through it. You can see it's a transparent piece, but nothing more than that. So it means I can run lights behind it, I can do anything, no one will see inside. So that's really beneficial. And talking of lights, that's a big thing with this MOC. I wanted it to look incredible with the lights, and I wanted it to be, because Le Mans, one of the famous things, one of the most incredible shots you see is with it at night. And I did have a couple cars lit up, I was looking to do a couple more, but you know what, I was happy with what I had. And yeah, so we worked through this glass level with pretty much very painstakingly, because there are about 4 variations where this sort of glass effect could layer. None of them would interconnect with each other. So you had to make sure you're doing the same technique for the entire thing. That was painful because you're going to see in a lot of these time lapses, I just broke them down because shit, I couldn't. Yeah, anyway, from that we moved on looking at the seats. Now this stuff did come to the final, like 7 hours. I know you said that was one night. That video will come out shortly where I'll tell you the entire story of how I ended up that. But yeah, this was before London Brick, an incredible event. A bit quiet that time, but I don't mind, I talked to a lot of people. Yeah, so working on all of that for 7 hours, and that's where all of this came through. And the roof was a nightmare because I built so much of it. I spent maybe an hour working on a segment on the roof which I just didn't use. Like, I think I enjoy this challenge so much, but I wouldn't be able to do 24 hours straight, mainly because pieces. I had so many piece orders come in for this thing. This thing, I'm not gonna lie to you and say, everything was perfect. It's not with these projects, but it was incredible, and I do enjoy it. So my recommendation is also Speed Champions. Do try them. Do try them as MOCs because these things are great. Like, I was a Star Wars Lego Stars YouTuber. I still probably am going to be, but Speed Champions you can't beat. Anyway, moving on. The roof was a really interesting technique. We used an inverted 2x3 put at an angle to form this roof thing. In the entire roof we ran lights and we had it interconnect, but we need 2 power packs for this because the roof and stuff, it was 2 separate bodies. Everything else had been made modular to split apart, but this segment here wasn't for the roof. And the main trackway, the big piece that took a lot of pieces, I know, because when I worked through it, there was a lot. I created an own template. You'll see shots of that now. And it was amazing. I did like the entire of it in 40 minutes, which is something incredible. You see, I got very concentrated in that. Not as badly concentrated as I was in that Lego Fortnite stream, but who knows? It did go really well though. So working through it, it looks really great. Working through the little things. Yeah, it was a really great segment and the cars look great on it. That's one of my favourite shots from it. And then with the seats, like this big area with all of these seats, that I had to get filled up through TikTok and YouTube. Yeah, and Instagram actually. Because I've ran a short series building up to this release. I've been taking your requests and filling the seats in this thing. And they've been pretty good ones. You can see them all, they're all low, the short form. Trying to test it out. Has got a bit because I've released a majority of them. Like, normally you do, most I've ever done is a daily upload for 25 days. Because I did the advent calendar once where I did 25 days of daily builds for an entire month. That was a lot for December, but it worked. With these, I've like released a lot of them, and yeah, I'll show some behind the scenes and stuff. That's all going to be in the next sort of big video, which is going to be my entire behind the scenes of this. And this challenge, honestly, let's move a bit to conclusion. This challenge was incredible. The amount of work I put into it is also incredible, but the result is well worth it. And I think, honestly, build Lego Speed Champions MOCs. It's so worthwhile. Star Wars is great, but sometimes get oversaturated. I think Speed Champions are the way to go for MOC builders. And I say this, I haven't over-researched, but I think Le Mans is probably one of the first big sort of, not your, I know you got Speed Champions Raceway, and I know I'm going to mention him on Instagram, he's done great stuff. This is like sort of Lego sort of MOC, where it's got all the built foundations, all of this. I think it's one of the first larger scale creations, and I think it's totally worth it. It looks great, it's worked really well, and yeah, honestly, I really like doing this project. It took a lot of pieces, but it was great. This was like mid-scale Aldani. Aldani hadn't been taken down by then. I'm still debating with Aldani, but yeah. Incredible journey, incredible build. I can't give myself enough praise for it. 24-hour challenges are fun, but if you live stream, you do go insane. You know what, to end this video, Merry Christmas to whatever end of it, I'm just gonna roll some clips of me only going slightly insane. I only sung to myself at least once or twice during these. Anyway, thank you so much guys for all your support. The full time lapse for this, if all of it's run here, hopefully should be up soon. There'll be a whole behind the scenes, and one of my funniest videos I think to work on is 7 hours of building straight the night before a convention. That's a long title, but it'll be a good one, trust me. So make sure you check them out. It's been an incredible year, incredible projects we've worked on. Le Mans has been a highlight for me. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you in the next one.